Yo, the weekend is upon us. It's Friday in Zurich. We've got tons of racing to catch up with. We're going to go out now to Uster where the men's under 23 race starts. We've got Gavin, our homie, out there. So we want to catch up with him before it starts. Of course, on Saturday and Sunday, we've got the men and women racing in the elite races. There's also loads of paracycling happening, so we're going to catch up with some of that. But first stop, Uster for the men's under 23.
Good morning, USA. Andrew August, Gavin Lady, Joel Kessler, Artem Smith, and Colby Simons.
Come on, guys. We're here with Gavin and Lady. He's one of the buddies that we've ridden around in Malibu with. Gav, how you feeling today, dude?
A little nervous, pretty excited though. Just pretty excited to be here, to be honest.
Gavin's the under 23 road and criterium USA champion, but we hear you're riding for someone else today.
Yeah, so we're racing today for Colby Simons. He's been really killing it at the end of the season, so yeah, we're really hoping for a good result for him.
What's the kind of tactics you're thinking today? Can you tell me anything?
Ideally for us, get someone up the road, help Colby here and there. The last teammate there who's willing to give up the race for someone else, so that's our plan.
All right, Gav, you want to tell us what's your setup today? What's your gearing and what kind of tires you got on? What's the width?
Yeah, we got 28 mil Corsa Pros, tubeless, which is nice. I was running tubes most of the year. Obviously, we got the Lab 71 Super 6 Evo, and then I think we got a 5440 chain rings, 1130.
It's always fun to watch someone in this race that you've ridden with at home and your buddies with. 2 years ago, you were just one of the kids, and now suddenly you're here on the world stage. So pretty awesome that you progressed that fast.
Yeah, appreciate having you guys here. It's pretty cool to have some friends around. So
go out there and kill it, bro.
Thank you.
So you're the chosen man today, we hear. How's it feel to have that pressure on your shoulders?
Yeah, I think it's okay. You know, I think it's a good course for me, and yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think a little bit of pressure never hurt anyone. So,
how's your preparation been in the run-up to this race?
Yeah, really good. I was at altitude, and then getting ready for this. So, I think if all goes well, I should be there.
Any specific tactics or anything you're doing today, or are you just trying to see what moves go up the road? Who you're watching?
Yeah, of course there's a couple guys you have to watch on the Belgian team and Great Britain. Let's say they have the favorites, but I think for me, I have to try and go a little earlier before them because they can definitely outclimb me and just go off of instinct, I would say.
Talking about the course, you say it favors you. It's kind of technical. It's a pretty hard course. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I guess it all depends on how the legs feel out there. But if I'm on a good day, I think it can be quite good for me. Pretty technical descent, which I like. Positioning will play a big part. That plays into my favor. So, yeah, we'll see.
And then we're looking at this weather. It's really windy right now. Clouds everywhere. Do you like it if the weather gets bad, or what are you looking for?
Yeah, I prefer this with a little bit of rain compared to it being quite warm. So, I think it's good.
100 miles to go. It's not a big day for you. You do that all the time. Should be over soon. Best of luck. We're rooting for you. We'll be out there on the course.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks.
So we just watched the start and the neutral rollout. Next time we see him, it's the first time we'll see him at race pace. Totally different experience when they're going that fast. Looking forward to it. And we've got a USA rider here. Pretty good work from Team USA. Got a man in the early break. And here comes the peloton. It's around 10 seconds, so not a lot, but it's good to have someone up there. It shows that USA are really on the ball. So that break is still going from the first lap.
Cole is still in it. Someone from New Zealand, not sure who it was, and then from the Great Britain team. I think they're covering the moves, so.
How many Ks to go? About
130, so finishing their last lap of the lake, and then they're gonna go up over into the city circuit.
Run back now, catch the train back to Zurich. Luckily the transport's so fast and efficient here. We should be back in Zurich in about 20 minutes, and then we'll watch them go around the city circuit when the fireworks are really going to go off. Let's run. Last we saw on the lake circuit was Cole Kessler, Kiwi, and a British rider. So right now we're trying to see what's going on. Colby Simmons going super early, 114 Ks to go. Let's go, Colby. Shoot your shot, dude. Weather's getting pretty wild. We still have 100K to go. There's already hail coming down on the course. This is miserable for the guys, but maybe the toughest guys will stand out here. So a little update there on the first city lap. The race is split up into 3 groups. Gavin and another US riders in the 3rd group. I think we had 1 or 2 riders in the 1st group. It's a little bit chaotic. We do have at least Simmons in the front group. There's still hope, and who knows, long way to go, still a couple hours to go. Go on USA, let's go! Go on, Simmons! Yeah, so we're about halfway through the under 23 race. Seems like there's just a storm cloud following them. Every time they're about to come through, it starts hailing or the rain gets really intense, and then as soon as they leave, it clears up a little bit. USA is having a really strong looking race. They got Artem Schmidt now off the front, about 15 seconds off the front with the GB rider. Simmons is sitting nicely in the first group, and then we saw Cole Kessler and our buddy Gavin. They were in the 2nd group about 3 minutes back, so the race is not over, but it's not looking good for those 2. But yeah, USA in the early break, now they're in another break, and we saw Simmons also do an attack about 30 minutes ago. So they're really, they're punching pretty hard today. It's looking good. They're right. They can be proud of their race no matter what happens from here on in. The guys have got 3 laps to go of the city circuit. We're heading up to the steepest part of the race circuit. So a little update here, lap and a half to go. Jan Christen, the Swiss favorite, really blew it up on that steep section of the climb. He's 30 seconds off the front. I gotta say, he looks good in ASOS. And we had Simmons at the back of the chase group. Looked like he was struggling, but he was still there. And the rest of Team USA was blown to bits. Gavin was still in there, but he was a few minutes back. Let's go, Gavin! Cole was a minute or so behind him. So Artem Schmidt also, he was off the front early on that lap and then out the back of the gruppetto. So it's all on Simmons' shoulders now. He's on his own, and let's see what he can do. But it looks like the favorite is the favorite for a reason. Let's go, Simmons! Come on! What does the time board say? 48 seconds. Massive. That looks like your winner, unless something happens and he blows up on the climb. Yeah, it's a solid chase group. It's about 15 of them in there. They're working all together, but Jan Christen is on a flyer. We're gonna head straight to the finish now. It's been a tough day of racing. Watching the big TV, and Jan Christen looks like he might be falling apart. It's definitely going to come back together. Got no idea who's going to win this one. The German has looked really strong all day. He's making his move now. Well, those young guys put on one hell of a race for us today. German guy looks strong all day. He really deserves that. Nicholas Behrens. But yeah, real heartbreak for Switzerland. So close. He went again for the bronze and got caught out again, but can't say he didn't try. Colby Simmons 5 minutes off, 25th place. USA's best rider today. It was a brutal race. Good work, fellas. Wasn't your day, but you certainly looked good out there and you did what you could. Brutal.
I need a new hobby. That's the takeaway from that.
It was rough weather. Some absolute beasts attacking off the front. A lot of attacks today.
Yeah.
What are the stats saying?
No power meter.
Oh, wow.
So
It all
that's
happened
unfortunate.
today.
But that's chaos.
What happened there? When did you lose contact?
Yeah, I think like the third time up the steep kicker, and then the legs just nothing, and then just holding on, you know.
So proud of you, man.
Yeah, thank
It was
you.
a brutal day, and
Thank
everyone looks like they're dying on that climb.
Yeah.
Even Kristen attacks.
Yeah. The leads can have fun with that, like 8 laps or something.
All right, mate. Well, get to your bus, get warm. I got to give it up to the under-23s for really putting on a show today. That was awesome. All right, guys. I just want to say a little something. Yesterday with the juniors races, we were only able to cover the men's race. Junior men, the junior women were also out there. It was awful weather all day. And we've just heard news of Muriel Furr, the Swiss rider. She crashed. Nobody saw her crash. Nobody knew where she was for some time. They eventually found her, flew her to hospital, but she succumbed to her injuries and she passed away. I mean, it's just kind of unbelievable, especially in a junior race. You're only 18 years old. I can't imagine what the family's going through. There's not really anything to say. I don't have the words. There's nothing really you can say. But yeah, I mean, this has been a terrible year for road cycling and safety. Definitely a rider should not go missing during a race at the UCI World Champs. That's unacceptable. The least you should do is have a tracker on and get to someone as soon as possible. There's never going to be a safe race. We're going at really high speeds, but you can definitely make it safer. And yeah, it just makes it that much worse that it was the juniors. Not that it would be good in any category, but good morning. Bright and early Saturday. We're here at the Handbike H3 category. This is the road race. We got one US athlete, Ryan Pinney. He got 9th in the time trial this year, so the French rider was leagues ahead of everyone else. It's going to be tough for anyone to beat them today. Another day of pretty miserable weather. I think this might be the worst weather of the event. We'll find out soon enough. The handbike race, men's H3 is just about to start. I gotta run up here, try to catch them on the steep part of the city circuit. I'm running because these guys are moving fast. The average speed for the time trial winner in this category was 47 kilometers an hour. So these guys are absolutely motoring when they get going. So Alex is on the start line. I'm here on the steep part of the climb. About to have a heart attack. It's the French rider, winner of the time trial. This is incredibly steep. This is about 17% here. This is brutal. Ale, 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 ale. Come on, Ryan. Keep it cranking. Let's go. Yeah, boy. I don't think I've ever felt that emotional watching a bike race before. You could see how much it meant to the families here and how absolutely fucking hard that was to get up here. That was pretty special, man. Definitely worth getting up early for. So the athletes, they only do this climb once, and then they're on to 4 lake circuits. So we're gonna go catch them doing that shorter circuit. Trying to process why that was such an emotional experience for me. I really didn't expect that, to have tears in my eyes watching them go up there. And you know, the obvious is that these guys are against the odds. Life's given them a pretty rough deal, losing the ability to use their legs, but they're still out there competing. But then I think it was more, you know, it's a pretty quiet morning. It's the first race of the morning. Not a big crowd, but everyone on that climb was very invested personally. That was their family, their friends, their tightest support group. And you could see how much it meant to them.
Let's go, Joe! Keep pushing!
Speed that they're moving is seriously impressive. That was the Italian chasing the French rider. Those two are a couple of minutes off the front. There's two chase groups. Up, 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 up. Come on, Joe! Up, 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 up! Winner from France. We didn't actually make it to the line in time. You guys are going so fast. Tight battle for third there. That was pretty awesome. Sprint finish. Norway gets it. Not the most fun weather, but it was really inspiring to watch those guys. Not just the fact that they're out there against the odds, but it was actually really good racing. Like a lot of positional changes behind the first two. Sprint finish for third. I'd be keen to check out more. I mean, racing is racing. Doesn't matter what your vehicle is. The spirit of the racing's still the same. Next up, we got to cover the women's elite, and it looks like this weather's going to be hanging around all day, so you looking forward to that, Al?
I wouldn't mind a little bit of sunshine, but yeah, definitely looking forward to the race for sure.
It's going to be a hell of a competitive race, but yeah, the weather's going to make it even tougher. I mean, not fun to be in, but it really does bring out the best, toughest races, so there's something special about rough weather, but for sure not great for the fans. Anyway, we're going to run home quickly, change our clothes, and get those wet for the next round.